Cool how the Messiah is a regular person. But I'm going through to do my murals for the basketball barn, and I went through my Foot Locker. Okay, and I think I probably will use this one. I might. It depends on how well it shows through the the. I don't know if I'll be able to use it because it might be too big. Unless I could make a copy, I could scan a copy of it into the computer and make it smaller. Yeah, I could probably do that, and then we could turn the. Yeah. That's Steve Coulter and Kent Lockhart from UTEP. Okay. When I looked at it, I said, "That's Kent Lockhart." Open it. Yeah, that's Kent Lockhart. I remember him. I liked him. He was a good ball player. Okay. You guys see that? Okay. So I might use that one, or I might use. Where's the other one here? There it is. There's one with. Is that Lester Goodwin? It is Lester Goodwin. That one with Lester Goodwin, I might use that. Can you guys see that? That's Steve Coulter and Lester Goodwin. So I might use that one. So that's definitely those ones. This one I'm probably for sure going to use. I found this on the road when I was walking back and forth to the library. Aggie chases history. We certainly talked after that. I went down to New Mexico State University and had a conversation with Daniel. And we talked about the team. Can you guys see it? We talked about the team and how his injury might be better for them in the tournament because Matt and some of the other guys had to step up and participate and help, and it might make it better. But I found this one too. This is the Lobos against the Aggies, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. That's Richard Robinson. That's another possibility. This one right here, that's Jim Les. That's the coach. Was the coach at Illinois State against Steve Coulter. So that's another possibility. So I said that one there. This one also, because this is Mom's friend from Jefferson High School. That's another possibility. So, and this one's also a pretty good picture too. That's Dexter Hawkins. And so I got that, but I'm pretty sure this right here, this one right here, that's going to be my picture of the organs. Because look at all the bright, the kind of purplish, and that's going to be cool. So that one, I think this for sure is going to be the big piece that has the organs that covers up where the guy cut up stuff and I fixed it with duct tape. Yeah, that's going to be the organs. So I'm pretty sure that one. I'll look in my other box to see if I can find the postcard with the luminaries with Messiah. And then I've downloaded some ones to my phones because there's one of Matt Taylor I really like. And there's one of Johnny McCants, which I already saw in my head before I downloaded the picture to, this isn't that hard. It's just people creatively directing me to where they want me to be because they're so amazing. I know how these stupid people work, trust me. They've been doing this since I was 4 years old. So they're creatively directing me to where they think they're running everything. It's kind of like that, it's Rod Serling, we control the vertical, we control the horizontal. And I told you that prayer, those two pictures I have in my Foot Locker of an Arab man, very handsome Arab man. They're both pictures of Saladin. And the one is before the Holy Crusades and the other one is after. So the one picture, he's in a mosque and Rodney said he had a hand over like his heart and there was like a pearl where his heart should be and it was shining. And Rodney said you should put Ek on it. Well, I was like, no, I erased it. I erased the Ek thing and just made it just this pearl that's shining where his heart is at. And he's standing in a mosque. And then on the next picture, the mosque is all destroyed by war where people throw the rocks at the things with the catapults and all that stuff. And he's bloodied and he has a tear. And he's standing outside of the mosque where they've destroyed the mosque through war. I drew that picture when I was in Phoenix in high school and I was about 17 or 18 years old. I drew both those pictures. And I wondered what they were about. I didn't draw them I just drew them from here. Okay? And there were two pictures of Lord Saladin. And he was the pearl of wisdom and with the heart of David, so it was really cool. When you sit down and you look at it as you're being engineered. You get a lot of people say that. but I'm more intelligent than you, I'm more courageous than you, and I'm just a better person than you. So if they're doing it with me, why don't they do it with you too? You know, if I'm being engineered by the David Rockefeller Foundation to be one of the greatest people in the history of the world, and I'm so easily manipulated by my ego to do so, why aren't they doing it with you too? Why am I the one being tortured for being good, and you're the asshole on the outside looking in going, you're just an egomaniac? You think maybe you're the egomaniac and I'm getting tortured by the other egomaniacs that you vote for and say, hey, take my money, make it into satellites. Abuse the hell out of the guy who says we don't need satellites to use money to keep us safe. Do you see what I'm saying? So you got to understand. You got to understand, what are you? Who are you? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Okay. Like me and the young lady at Walmart, questioning, when we talked about questioning. And I said, people don't question enough. They don't ask questions enough. They don't question what they're doing enough. You should constantly be questioning, should I be working for money? Is money real? Why are they telling me money's real? Why do I have a virtual presence in my house with people that use money to manipulate me, saying they're keeping me safe? What the hell's wrong with me? Am I retarded? Maybe so. Okay, do you understand? So you've got to be able to question. For the longest time, I didn't accept things without question. It was just like everybody always says, that's just the way it is. That's the way it's always been. That's just the way it is. When I went to Sierra Vista and all their great minds at Fort Huachuca were talking to me, it's like, no, that's not true. That's not just the way it is, and it's not always going to be that way. It can't be that way. There's no intrinsic value. Okay? It's driven by, Judy Krishnamurti, 1936, Sydney, Australia. Okay? So, you're just like, guys, this cannot last. There's no intrinsic value. Okay? There's no meaningful, eternal beauty of existence to it. You cannot be in the position to clone yourself, okay, if everybody was like you and Adolf Hitler. The only way you can be in a position to clone yourself is because there's people like me and Jesus and Ruth and Esther and Khadijah and Muhammad and so on, so forth. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so the only way bad people can do selfish things is because they take advantage of good people to stay alive, because bad people will all kill each other off. There's nothing so-so, because I know right about this minute, I admit it, I did it for you, because this is what I'm into. So chill, why, and still that you must get away with all the stress and the strife, and be the blessing of life. I'm just fixing his lyrics. And use kindness, and never blindness, and you will find that this perspective is best. Check it out. These are the words that we can share and manifest. We manifest. Boop-a-doop-boop-boop, because without each other, no one I manifest. You can't I manifest, it's we manifest. Blaise Pascal, triangle, figure it out. Oh, wow. Ride or die, man, ride or die. Bad boys for life. No, you're not bad boys for life. It's a goddamn marketing scheme, you dumb assholes. Yeesh, who knew Martin Lawrence and Will Smith were so stupid? I did. I've known it for quite a while. Since they never showed up when I connected to them prayer and meditation on my Facebook and YouTube, like back, after Obama's ego got in his way of what was really good in his life. What was really good in his life is that he got to be a part of my life and got to participate in the apocalypse. And that I gave him my trust, and that someone as good as me cared enough to trust him so he could be a better person. That's the best thing that ever happened to Barack Hussein Obama in his life. That thing on the Valley they had yesterday. What's the worst thing and the best thing? I don't know. The best thing that ever happened to you is the Messiah redeemed the Gospels, and we're all going to live the Lord's Prayer. The worst thing that ever happened to you is if you ignored him and act like he didn't exist before it happened. Do you understand? I was just helping the little girls out in the Valley on the TV with the TV show and the talking to the talk shows and entertainment and stuff like that. So, okay. Best thing that ever happened to you is that the Messiah in your lifetime performed the apocalypse so we can live the Gospels eternally. The worst thing that ever happened to you is you ignored him and act like he didn't exist before it actually happened. It happened. If I have to do it myself, It's really bad. It's really bad if I use technology myself to do it. But if you stand up and we don't have to use technology to do it and you help do it, then you get your place in heaven right there. Okay, guys? I love you. Peace.